All right. It's okay because I think everybody's trying to log on still. How do I keep this thing still? I know there's a way. I know there's a way. Yee! Doesn't make any sense. Didn't do that last time. We're just gonna do it this way, and then that way, and then that way, and you can't read it. It's weird. There we can. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Kind of, sort of. All right. Okay, cool. Just getting kind of logged on. Hang on a sec, everybody. We're still kind of trying to set up just to make it flow. That'll work. Think that'll work. Think that'll work. We have to get. That's it. All right. All right. Now we're cooking with gas. Hey. All right, everybody. Oh, I got some stuff. I actually got some new stuff, so I'm super, super excited to show everybody. So this is going to be awesome. And again, all you're going to do is I have everything coded, much like these. Everything's coded. So if you go to our website and type in A12, that product that I'm showing you will show up because I know the names are hard for people. So I'm just trying to make it as easy as possible for everybody. So we're going to get started here in just a little bit. Like I said, I'm just trying to get all my electronics lined up, which, it's not a Mercury retrograde. So far, so good. We're doing all right. So, and if you guys have questions, I am watching the chat. So feel free to ask questions too. That's not a problem. So first up, we're going to start with we're going to start with We're going to start with red tiger eye. So these are red tiger eye hearts right here. Kind of show them to you. So these are my really nice red tiger eye hearts. They're a high flash. God, I need one more light almost. So like they're a really, really high flash. Let's see if I guys can see that. There we go. These are all real nice flash. Red tiger eye is really, really good for those that need a little bit of an energy boost. So these are kind of energy boosters. First of all, these were $7.77. Now they're going to be $5.55. Really helps to dispel anger as well. And it does help with a little like blood anemias and things like that. So again, these hearts were $7.77. They're going to be $5.55. And all you have to do is type in A1 on the search engine, and then it'll show up. So I also have this angel here, and he's a pretty good sized angel. He's $22.22. Originally, he's $29. So I got him for A2. And that, again, that's a red tiger eye angel. And then I also have some red tiger eye spheres as well. I'm going to show you some of these spheres. So these were $11.11. These are going to be $5.55. Again, real nice high flash and all these, really good for anger issues. Anybody that's got anger issues or anybody that you know of that has anger issues, red tiger eye is excellent. It's a great crystal to have to dispel anger. So again, I got the spheres for A3. That's going to be $5.55. I only have one of these, and then I have several hearts. So if you see one item like that, put it in your cart and be sure to purchase it. We'll refund you any shipping charges if it goes over $75. So, so we'll go ahead, and there is my red tiger eyes. So we will get rid of the red tiger eye. And then up next, we have kiwi jaspers. So my kiwi jaspers here, my little hearts. These are $3.33. These were $5.55. This one is really good for my teachers out there, my teachers, counselors, nurses. It really helps with the empathy. This is a good empathy crystal. Again, this was these were $5, so right, $5.55. They're going to be $3.33 for these Kiwi Jasper, also known as Amazon Riverstone. These are really good for controlling your empathy, especially for teachers and nurses and counselors. Great for truthful expressions, and it helps anybody in dream recall. So, Jill, you'll be able to use your rewards on your purchase. You betcha. So like I said, there's no codes that you need to type in, so that way you can use your rewards, all righty? And plus it does gain more reward points as well. So again, these are $3.33. You just type in A4 in the search bar, and then this will pop up for you so you can purchase. So, and then I do have some towers as well. So I've got two little towers here for $14.44. And again, these were $19.99, but I went ahead and reduced them for $14.44 right here. For the two, I only have two of these available. And again, this A5 for the Kiwi Jasper towers. All righty. And then next up, I have a bunch of green aventurine. So I have these green aventurine kitties. They're like little kitty heads. They're $4.44. These were $9.99. Now this one is a really good one. This is my number 3 next to shungite and orgonite to protect you from EMF and 5G energy here. So this one also is a really good empath crystal to be able to control your empathy. So you're not overly empathetic. Also helps to release outdated patterns. Help good for wealth, money making, all that good stuff. So that's a really, really good one to have. So again, these are kitty faces A6. For A7, I have these little fairies here. You can see these little fairies. These fairies were $9.99 today, that they're going to be $5.55 for the little fairies. And then for $17.77, I have these cute little penguins. These were $25, but I have a cute little penguins. So you can see little penguins. So I only have 3 of those penguins for $17.77. Cute little penguins. And then I have these macrame type bracelets with the green aventurine in them as well. These are A9 for $8.88. These were $17. These are handmade adjustable, like macrame type bracelets. So those are A9. And then A10, I only have 2 of these heart ones available. So A10 are these 2 little hearts. These were $9.99. These are going to be $4.44 for these two little green aventurine hearts. So these are the green aventurine ones that I have on sale. And again, really good for my empaths, good to protect you from the EMF or that 5G energy. Really helps with the heart and lung function. But number one thing with this one is that it's really good for protecting empaths. And this is probably number 5 on my list for manifesting money. So green aventurine is a really good one to manifest money. So this is one of my top 10ers that I think people should have. So that's why I have quite a bit of green aventurine. So, all right. Next up, we have Smoky. I like my Smokies. So my Smoky quartz. I've got these cuff bracelets that came in. These were $11.11, but I've got these Smoky gold plated, so they were $11.11. Now they're $8.88 for these gold plated Smoky bracelets, cuff bracelets. So you can see those nice, and they're rough there. So these are the gold cuff bracelets. Again, $8.88 for those. I got them cuff bracelets. I also, for A12, have these really, really nice rainbow, and I call they're rainbow because each one of them has a nice rainbow inclusion into them. I'll see if I can show you on camera, if you guys can hopefully see that nice rainbow inclusion in on there. Hard to see. Try to get it. I don't know if you can see it or not online. There's a really nice, each one of them has a nice rainbow inclusion on it. Kind of hard to see on the camera. So again, these are $8.88 for the Smoky Quartz Rainbow. And these come with a little mini sphere stand as well. So Smoky Quartz is a really big detoxifier for the body. It really gets rid of yuck in the body. So I only have one of these, and it's a cross. So I only have one of those Smoky Quartz. It was $5.55. Now it's going to be $2.22. And then I only have one of these, and it's on a pin, and this one is going to be $24.44. So that's all I have for smoky quartz here. But again, I got these cuff bracelets, $8.88. I got the rainbow, the rainbow inclusion on the smoky quartz. Then I have the cross, and then of course the one on the pin. So show you the rough one on the pin. So that's the smoky is on the rough pin, $24.44. So for that one, and I only have one. So that is my smoky. Like I said, I love smokies. They're really big detoxifiers. They're good for you. So, all righty. Up next is Chrysocolla. So I like Chrysocolla because it's really unique. Not a lot of people have Chrysocolla, but I like it because it's very multifaceted. So for instance, I've got these bracelets that are faceted here. These bracelets here are $11.11. So I'm actually going to move this up just a smidge. So these are $11.11 right here. These were $19.99. These are A17 for the Chrysocolla faceted 6mm bracelet. So Chrysocolla is really good for teachers because it really stabilizes your throat chakra. That's why I really like it, because it stabilizes the throat and it protects your feelings while you're talking. So this is Chrysocolla and malachite. So it's got a mix of both. The malachite is the green, the Chrysocolla is that blue, and Chrysocolla has copper in it. That's why it has that really nice blue sheen to it. So these are really big chunks. These were our A16, $11.11, because these were $19 in $19.99. So I'm going to do those for $11.11, and I only have this many here. And then I do have a few of these. These are going to be $5.55. This is Chrysocolla in quartz. It looks like a lot of quartz, but it is Chrysocolla in quartz. So these are little pendants here. You can see this one here. These are $5.55. So the Chrysocolla in quartz, $5.55 for the pendant. So that is my Chrysocolla. And again, Chrysocolla is awesome for my empaths. Great when you're trying to work by forgiving people when it's really hard to. It also kind of stimulates your mind, but it relaxes your emotions at the same time too. So again, there's a lot of properties to Chrysocolla that's really helpful. So these are my Chrysocollas, and I only have these bracelets available, and when they're gone, they're gone. So, and again, the bracelets were A17. And then I do have an azurite and Chrysocolla bracelet, but I only have one. So that's what this one is. So it's azurite and Chrysocolla. So I showed the Chrysocolla earlier, which is more green. This is more blue, which is more azurite. And azurite's really hard to find. So this one is A18 for $24.44. He is a little bit bigger. He's a 10mm bracelet, but he's really a beautiful kind of a sky. I don't know. He's just a really cool blue. And it's kind of almost marbled in there too. Real pretty. So there's that one. And then I have malachite spheres here. So for A19 for the malachite spheres, they're little tiny spheres here, but malachite's really good for aligning all the chakras. This one is a really good one if you're scared of driving or flying. This malachite's a really good one. So if you're kind of one of the drivers that gets sick a little bit, malachite's a great one. It's a good travel crystal to have. So it does kind of buffer out some of the negative energies in the atmosphere. And then it also helps to heal pain, especially if you're working through trauma. So again, these are A19 for $11.11, and that's the azurite malachite. So if you take, check this out. If you take azurite and malachite and they got together and had a baby, it would be that. Aha. So that's what that is. So these are azurite considered flowers. So they're kind of like blue nuggets. These are not easy to find. Blue crystals in themselves isn't easy, but this is a nice piece of azurite. It's rough form. So these were $19.99. Now they're going to be $9.99. So these little flowers, some of them are blueberries. Sometimes they're called blueberries, but they're a lot smaller than that. So this is A20 for $9.99, and then A18, and then A19 for $11.11. All right, next up. And then I do have one of these. I just have to get rid of these because they're not the best quality. So that's why I'm getting rid of these. These were $29. We've already reduced them to $29, and then I'm reducing them again to $14.44. This is the Azurite and Chrysocolla bracelet. They're just a little bit darker, so they're more kind of a pretty brown, but in that brown, they have a lot of blue and green speckles to them. So again, these are $14.44 for the Azurite and the Chrysocolla bracelet. So you can see the different grades compared to the blue one I was showing you earlier. So that's A21, and that one is $14.44. All right. Next up is going to be rhodochrosite. So rhodochrosite is a really pretty pink crystal, really kind of hard to find, not that easy. But A22 that's what this one is. It's a big chunk of tumbled rhodochrosite, big old chunk. These were $29.99. I'm going to go ahead and reduce those to $19.99. I have 3 pieces of these A23. This is, you could tell the difference in quality. This is a very high quality. This is kind of a lower grade quality. So you can tell the difference. But this high grade was $33. Now it's going to be $24.44. So, all right. And then this one's going to be A22. So, and then I do have one tower, and he's this guy right here. He was $44. I'm reducing him to $24.44 for the rhodochrosite tower. This one is a really good one for healing grief, a really good one after a breakup, emotional stress. It's just a really good heart chakra balancing type of crystal with when you're dealing with heavy emotions. So all you're going to do is head to awakeningstore.com, and you're just going to type in A23, A24 in that search bar, and this will pop up for you. So pretty easy to do. Like I said, all you're going to do is just head to Awakenings Store and then type in whatever letter and number that is, and it'll pop up if it's still available. And just because you have it in your cart doesn't mean it won't sell. So it might sell out from underneath you. So don't wait to purchase. So again, this is a really good healing, emotional healing type of crystal. So, all righty, that's my Rhodochrose. Next up, I got red jasper. So I have these angels, red jasper, brecciated or red jasper, same thing. It's $8.25. These are $9.99. They were $19.99. So I also have these hearts here. These were $9. I'm reducing them to $5.55. So brecciated jasper is a really good energy amplifier. It gets you going. This is also a really good one to have after you have physical exercise, because it helps maintain that physicality. Great for angry or negative people, because it kind of helps them out in that direction a little bit. And this is another really good one if people are feeling kind of overwhelmed, like with so much to do and they don't even know where to start. This kind of helps to get their forward thinking brain going. So I also have one of these pyramids here. So that pyramid is A27. That's an A27 pyramid. And then this one here, I've got a couple of these. These are adjustable parachute type bracelets, the red jasper here. These were $14. I'm going to reduce them to $7.77. And again, just head to awakeningstore.com, type in the A28, and it'll pop up for you. So, but these are really good ones for angry people, negative, pessimistic people, but also an energy booster. It really gets you going kind of quick here. So again, A25, 26, 27, 28. And that's my brecciated or my red jaspers. My red jaspers. That one. And that one. And then next up I have selenite. So I got some selenite here. So selenite, these were $29.99. So I'm reducing these to $19.99. So here's what's really cool. Check this out. So these are lotus spheres. So what they do is amplify energy. So they put out light. So here, no. Do this. Here. Oh, sorry. Oh, that's right. Go turn it on. Turn the light on. Man. There we go. Now we're cooking. So what's really cool about this one, check this out. So these are $29.99, right? So I don't have these on sale, so you'll have to type in like LED light. So but look at this. Ah, isn't that cool? So cool. So the LED light is awesome for these spheres because boy, do they really brighten them up. So again, this one is going to be A29, $19.99 for the sphere. So again, these are $29.99. I do have smaller ones available for $14.44 if you're interested, but these are just absolutely adorable. And they're just a USB plug-in port type deal. So also for the selenite, I do have some towers available. This one is going to be $14.44. So here's what I love about selenite is it will charge all other crystals. So if you put it next to any other crystal, it will charge it. So again, this is A31, $4.44. I only have one of these available. So these are all selenite. And again, selenite, the great thing about selenite is it does help you to sleep. So this is a great one for insomnia, good for back issues, charges all other crystals. It does not need to be charged or cleansed. It's one of the few ones that doesn't need charged or cleansed. And it does help you with getting your auric field or your chakra system going too. So again, I had these for $14.44. I got only this one left available at $4.44. This is a necklace. And then again, I have the sphere here for $19.99. And this is one of the biggest spheres that we have. So, but these lights are just absolutely, they're just cute, right? All righty. So that is my selenite. All right. So next up is Kyocera. So Kyocera is also known as Lanite Opal. And so Kyocera is one of the weird ones that most people don't think about, using or anything like that. But these are really, they're very unique. So Kyocera, also known as Lanite Blue Opal. So I have a heart here, $24.44. It was $29. So I'll show you that heart. There's the heart. I've got some cubes for $3.33. And Lanite Opal is good for those that need to speak with tact and grace. Also helps you to flip from negative to positive, especially your perspective. This is like a cratered moon. This is A34 for $9.99. These were $19.99. So this is you can see the blue in it too. I don't know if you can, but that's the blue opal part. So great to increase cooperation between two people. I really like this. Kyocera for me is a good work crystal. It really helps kind of bring people together so you can speak and get things done. So again, a Kyocera moon, A34. I got the cubes here for $3.33. And then I've got the heart here for A32, $24.44. So again, that's what the Kyocera looks like. So also known as Lanite Blue Opal. So good for work stuff. Keep people together. Put people together. All right. Next up is black onyx. So I have these handmade ones. Again, these black onyx ones. Again, they're adjustable. So that's what these bracelets are. Black onyx is awesome for wanting to ground. If you struggle with grounding, black onyx is a really good one. It's also a really big protector of negativity. So a big protector of negativity. So this is A36 for the small little mini points here for $7.77. It's also really good for grief or people that might be grieving. That's another really good reason to have these. Now these are worry stones. You can see that there's kind of like a notch kind of out in the middle of it right there. So the worry stones, it's like a fidget spinner if you want to think about it. You just to put it in your pocket and do this. So, but these are $4.44. This does protect you from negativity and it will help to ground you as well. I like to put these underneath pillows usually just because they don't slide out and they're not so lumpy and bumpy like the rest of stuff. So again, that is A37. These are going to be $4.44 for the worry stones. These were $7.77. And again, these were $12 and I'm reducing those to $7 as well. So that's a black onyx. Really, it's also a good one. Black onyx is a good one. If you had a really, you thought it was an awesome relationship and the rug got taken out from underneath you and you got to like balance your shit again, black onyx is really, really good for that. It's a good one to kind of look on the bright side of a really negative relationship that just ended. So, right, black onyx. And next up, I've got red aventurine. So red, kind of reddish orange-ish. This one is a great one for creativity. So I was showing you those worry stones earlier. This is a large worry stone. So this one is going to be $4.44. This is a good one if you need inspiration when it comes to creativity, writing, drawing, art, anything with creativity. Love red aventurine for that. I do have 2 cuff bracelets here of the red aventurine for $8.88. So I've got 2 cuff bracelets here for that one. And then I also have some little angels. And these angels were $9.99. They're $5.55. So that is my red aventurine angels here too. So, but again, red aventurine is awesome for those that need a boost of creativity. It's really good for sibling rivalry. If you're fighting with your sibling, trying to forgive them, trying to work through some stuff, red aventurine is really good for sibling stuff. Another one, it is a great one if you have that travel sensitivity. Not as good as the malachite, not as good as gold tiger eye, but this one's in the realm of my top 5 for travel stuff. And then lastly, this is really good to recover from illness or injury. So again, if you're interested in any of those, head to awakeningstore.com. Just type in the A39. It'll pop up right up for you. And it will pop up with that sale price that I'm showing you. All righty, red aventurine angels. All right, next up is amethyst. I got quite a bit of amethyst to show you. So first things first is the rough amethyst bracelets here. These were $11.11. We're going to let them go at $8.88. That is A41. So the amethyst cuff bracelets here. That's what those are, amethyst cuff bracelets. So, and then next up, I've got some amethyst flowers. That's what these are here. So this is actually chevron amethyst. So these are chevron amethyst flowers. See? Cute little flowers. So that's A42 for the amethyst flowers. I have some really nice massage wands. These were $27.77. I'm reducing these to $19.99. I love these. Yes, you can use this for energy work. I love this part because you want to talk about getting knots out of your back. This thing really gets the knots out of the back, especially in the traps. So I really like this one. So again, it's awakeningstore.com, 2 S's, awakeningstore.com. So I like the massage wands just for getting out knots alone, let alone moving energy in somebody's body or within a chakra system. But again, these are going to be $19.99. These were $27.77. I have one of these, and it's a mala, and a mala is used to meditate with. So all you're going to do is start here. You don't use your pointer finger. You're going to start here and say some sort of a mantra like, I am love, I am love, I am love, I am love with every breath. And then you're going to go all the way down until you hit that guru beat again. This one was $44. I'm letting it go for $24.44. So I only have one of those available. I only have 2 of these available, and they're the faceted amethyst bracelets right here. So they're faceted amethyst bracelets for $9.99. I only have 2, and when they're gone, they're gone. So that is A45 for those. A45. I'll put these back. A42. And amethyst is probably my #1 crystal that everybody should have. So, and the reason why is because it does so many different things. It helps with addiction issues, mood swings, especially anxiety, great for stress and fear and all that stuff. So these are some druzy hearts for, they were $14, now they're going to be $9.99 for the druzy hearts here. So these are rough druzies. Again, $9.99, that's A46. And then A45 is the faceted bracelets there with the, got the wands, the mala, and we have one of those malas. So, and then I do have 2 of these. These just came in last week, so I can't discount them, but I will be getting more in because the price point, I wanted to see how they look like first, and they look great. So I only have 2 of these available, and I will be getting more in, but these are $11.11. These are amethyst rings, but they're adjustable, and I'm letting them go. Like I said, they're $11.11. So I only have 2 available. I will be getting more in. These are silver plated. So they're a little bit on the cheaper side, but I'm trying to get more cheaper things because we all have a budget, right? So there you go. So this is the amethyst rings for $11.11. That's A47. So that is my amethyst. So next up is going to be aquamarine. Aquamarine is a very calming crystal. Very calming crystal. So I have some aquamarine cubes for $3.33. These were $9.99. So these are aquamarine cubes, $3.33. Very calming, soothing type of crystal. Really good for crazy ass emotions and you need to calm your emotions down. Really good crystal for that. I do also have spheres here. That's going to be A49 for $19.99. These are amethyst, or excuse me, aquamarine spheres. These will come with a sphere stand. Everything that you purchase will come with an informational card as well. So this is $19.99, great for helping with communication in especially partnerships. So I got some others that are a little bit better here down the road, but these are really good for communication in relationships, especially Mercury retrogrades. So that is a $19.99 for A49 for those spheres. And then I have 2 cuff bracelets that are silver with a rough aquamarine for $8.88. So I have 2 of those, A50. A50 for those aquamarine bracelets. And again, I only have 2. They're $8.88. And then last aquamarine I have is some earrings. These are going to be A51. So they are rough amethyst, or excuse me, rough aquamarine earrings. These are sterling silver. These were $24.44. They are now $17.77. It's going to be A51 for $17.77. These are aquamarine earrings, rough cut earrings. So that is my aquamarine for you. Again, great for communication within relationships. It's a good travel one, but it's a very calming, soothing crystal for negative, crazy emotions. All right. Next up is going to be my moonstone. And moonstone is awesome for girls because it is a very feminine crystal. It's really, really good for calming emotions. So that is not rainbow moonstone. That's not at all. Those are clear quartz. Yay! We're going to put those there. Okay, what else do you got for the moonstone? Okay, I got some towers for this is actually white moonstone, which is a little bit harder to find. These were 33. I discounted them to 24. I have 2 of these. Let me show you the flash in these things, if I can get the flash out. They have huge blue flashes in these things. So you guys can kind of see it a little bit, but it's super flash. So both of them have this nice blue flash to it. So I only have 2. That's A53. I have some spheres here, $19.99. These were $29.99. So this is the moonstone here, which is an extremely feminine crystal, really good for girls with girls' cycles, with the moon, especially moon cycles, new beginnings. This is all about new beginnings here. So rainbow moonstone is great for new beginnings. The black that you see in the rainbow moonstone is actually black tourmaline. Sometimes it's smoky, but usually it's black tourmaline. So that is the rainbow moonstone spheres. And then I've got some super high grade for $24. These were $40. But these are white moonstone palm stones. These are huge, but boy, are they flashy. Let me see if I can get the flash going for you. It's kind of hard to do it on this platform, but these are really, really nice and flashy. See if I can get that nice blue. You guys can see the blue shimmer to it. But that is that white moonstone, and boy, does it flash. So they flash real bright blue like that. And again, these are A55. These were $40. I'm reducing them to 24. That is the rainbow moonstone. Very feminine crystal, really girly crystal, but boy, it really helps, especially with PMS or anything else girly like. So it's all about new beginnings. All right, next up is going to be some agates. And these agates, I got 2 of these available. These are $14.44. So this is A56. These will come with a stand as well. And again, you're just going to head to awakeningstore.com. But this is agate with an amethyst, in the middle of it. So I know you can't really see the purple very well because it's hard to see on this camera. But that's it. That's that purple right there. So this is agate with amethyst. Kind of an amethyst with it. So this is going to be $14.44. It will come with a stand. I have these black agates here, $4.44. Very grounding, very protective of negative energy. So I got those agates here. And then I have these these are different. These are different birds right here. It's called blood moon agate. It's one of the finds that Eric found. So these were 24. I'm gonna let them go for 19. They will all come with their own little stand. but they're really different looking. They're kind of a yellowy, orangey, sardonyx-y looking type of crystal. This one in particular is really good for pulling out self-confidence and for tummy issues. So IBS, digestion, all of that. This would be a really good one also for people that have depression. So again, this is it's called the Blood Moon Agate. These were 24. These are going to be $19.99. And again, that's A58 for those Blood Moon agates. They're a really bright, citrusy color. Doesn't look like it, but it is. So I've got those. And then I do have a little bit. I got two more of these, but I'll just show you one. I also have this one here. So I showed you this one earlier with the amethyst in it. And this one is a little bit more solid, but more black and white, real different. That one is A59. And this one is $19.99. So A59 for the $19.99. So, all righty. Those are my agates. Very grounding agates. Agates are earthy. Oh, I got one more. One more agate. So I got the rainbow aura agate. So these are $14.44 for these rainbow aura agate hearts. So druzy hearts here. Again, these are pretty grounding here for you. These are all druzy, like I said, aura agates here. So these were $29. We're going to let them go for $14.44. So these are $14.44. All right. Next up is going to be Cavensite. So Cavensite is more rare. You don't usually see Cavensite too often here. So, and I've got them in rough. I should have a rough one somewhere. Cavensite. Yep. So, and then, so I got 3 different Cavensites here. So first of all, Cavensite is the blue that you see right here. It's the blue. That's what makes it so rare. It's because the Cavensite is the blue here. So this is obviously Cavensite in matrix. Okay. So Cavensite's a very high vibrational crystal in itself. Really good for finding out your purpose, giving you a breakthrough that you've been waiting for, or like an aha moment on what direction you're supposed to go. That's what Cavensite does. So it's good for change and stuff like that. But Cavensite's the aha when you need that really good push or a different idea. Okay, so this one is A62 for the large tumbled Cavensite. I also have pendants here. So there's my pendant right there for $19.99. That is A61 for a pendant of Cavensite. And then I just have a few rough pieces. I got 3 rough pieces left for $7.77. Again, there's that Cavensite right there. So like I said, it's a really good one for getting the ahas, or if you need the aha moment. So again, head to awakeningsstore.com. So you should be able to find it there. Remember, there's 2 S's in Awakening Store. So, but anyway, that's my Cavensite. That's a high vibey. Cavensite's a high vibey. And that one. I'll take that one. Ooh, I like this one next. This one's pretty. So this is blue topaz. I don't think people really see blue topaz a lot, especially tumbled, but that's blue topaz. It's a beautiful, beautiful stone. This is A64. These are $3.33. I do happen to have some bracelets. These are the only bracelets I have left. They are faceted. So they're faceted like that, A65. These are $9.99 for the topaz. So these are blue topaz. I got bracelets and tumbles. So blue topaz is really good for relationships and speaking within relationships, especially when there's chaos and drama. It helps you to find the middle ground in an argument. All right. So that's blue topaz is a really good one for finding a middle ground in an argument when there's drama. So A64, A65 for the blue topaz. Blue topaz. All right. Next up is sardonyx. I love sardonyx, but a lot of people don't use it a lot. So this happens to be orange sardonyx, which these are tumbled. They were $9. I reduced them to $4.44. These are just gemmy as shit. I just love them because they're so different. Each one is different. I mean, each one is totally different. So this one happens to be more orange. This one's more stripy. This one's really stripy. So I wish I could. Maybe this better. Well, there we go. That's a little bit better. So like I said, this one's a lot more stripy. So, but this is orange sardonyx. This is great for confidence. People that lacked confidence, people that need a little boost in confidence, sardonyx is it, especially the orange sardonyx. There is black sardonyx too, but I love the orange. It's different than carnelian. It's something different, you know. Great for massage therapists, chiropractors, physical therapists, people, builders, people that are active, because it really keeps them active, not as active as the breastseed jasper, red jasper I was showing you earlier, but it maintains that nice, even like go, 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 go. Great for stability within relationships. It's also, it's really good for students. This is a good one to help students remember what they're reading. And then lastly, it's good for like your sensory, so like your ears, like hearing a little bit better so you don't misinterpret things, speaking without misinterpreting what you mean. So, but I love sardonyx. It's just really pretty. It's better. It's just different than just the plain old carnelian, you know. Great for increasing your confidence, but creativity as well. So we are in the US, but we can ship to Canada. We can actually ship all over the world. So next up is blue kyanite. Blue kyanite's one of my faves. That's one of the usually my go-to one that I grab for my throat chakra if I can't hear spirit speaking very clearly. So the other reason I like it is pretty much directed towards higher self, meaning that it like helps you to communicate with your spirit guides, helps you to communicate with your angels. It's a higher vibe crystal. Yeah, it helps you with your communication, but it's more or less so you can hear what spirit is saying, or you can kind of hear what spirit is saying a little bit better. This one is more hearing. Lapis is more seeing. But anyway, I've got these pendants here. They're for $5.55. They were $12.22. So this is selenite with blue kyanite in it. So you can kind of see that. Selenite with blue kyanite. Again, $5.55. And I got these big old chunks right here. This would be great for you to hold on to when you meditate to try to gain some more information. A69, these are going to be $19.99. These were $29.99. So $19.99 for these. These are big old chunks, great for, like I said, opening up that line of communication. I also have two of them on pins. Both that's called, it's A70 for those that happen to be on pins. These are going to be $4.44. $4.44 for the blue kyanite on a pin. Got that one. And then I also have for blue kyanite, I got more. I also have blue kyanite bracelets here, which are not easy to find, mind you. So, but these are $19.99. They were $27.77. I'm gonna let them go for $19.99. Again, these are awesome for you learning how to communicate with your spirit guides, angels, higher self, whatever. I do have one sterling silver adjustable. You can see the adjustables up here. The adjustable blue kyanite ring. I do have one available. I'm gonna let it go for $24.44. So that is my blue kyanite ring there that's adjustable. So again, that's blue kyanite. Again, opens up the clairaudient feature of you. Clairaudient. You can hear people. All right, next up is gonna be pink tourmaline. So these necklaces here are going to be $4.44. They were $9.99. Ruby tourmaline or pink tourmaline is really good for those that have depression, especially depression within relationships. So this one, I have a few of these. I think maybe 4 or 5 left. This is the pink tourmaline, because there's watermelon tourmaline. Well, this is pink tourmaline, so it's like its sister. These were $11.11. I'm going to let them go for $8.88. Again, pink tourmaline, really good one for compassion within your love life. So this one is a really good one here. These are palm stones, $11.11. They were $19.99. Pink tourmaline is also known as a really good one to bond mom and baby together. So like kind of like kunzite, but this is a great one too. It also helps to get rid of, or at least balance out your anxiety and your depression both better. so you can balance a little bit better. I do have one on a pin, just one, and that one's going to be $4.44 for the pink tourmaline or ruby tourmaline, also known as Rubellite. So you hear it a lot of times in the trade as Rubellite or pink tourmaline or ruby tourmaline. That's all the same thing. So again, really good for anxiety and depression, great for bonding mom and baby together, really good for compromising within like relationships, but also helping you with the drama within a relationship. So again, A74, 75, and 76 for those. All righty. Next up, I have, all right, next up, I've got mica. So here is kind of a rare bird. I only have two of these, or 2444. This is called biotite and mica. So it has a little bit of a sheen to it. I know you guys aren't going to pick it up, but it does have a little bit of a sheen. It is more of a kind of a lighter black, if there is such a thing. But this one is really good for bonding you or grounding you to the earth. This one is a rare bird. Usually biotite is in like garnet, but this happens to be with mica. And mica helps you to really self-reflect. All right. So mica is a really good introspection type of crystal. These huge pieces were 19. I'm going to let them go for $9.99. Very high flash. Of course, all mica is very flashy. Most mica is in women's makeup. That's what makes it a little flashy, especially eyeshadow. It's mostly mica. It's colored mica. So this one helps you to recognize your flaws without having to criticize yourself. Again, mica is all about self-reflection. It's all about looking at yourself from somebody else's perspective or a different person's perspective. These are green mica towers. You can see the nice flash to those. But these are green mica towers. These were 24. I'm going to let them go for $14.44. Real high flash. Again, great for introspection, looking inward. I also have these as well. These is called phyllogopite, which is a really fancy mica. And you can really tell, it's like, you can see some of the flash in those beads. So this is really unique, very different. I only have two. They were 19. I'm discounting them. I can only go to 12.22. But really pretty, very high flash. It's got brown cream to it, gold, real pretty. But that one is the mica bracelet, but it's a AAA grade mica. So those are the mica ones I have. Again, just head to awakeningstore.com, type in whatever you need on the search bar. If you can find it, it's still available. If not, it probably already sold out. So, all right. Wow. Next up is going to be Ruby. All right. So this is called corundum. So corundum, basically put, is ruby and sapphire together. So I also have some bracelets here that I'm going to show you that are also ruby and sapphire together. So basically it's a fancy form. So you can tell this one's got a little bit more sapphire in it. This one's got a little bit more ruby in it. So, but these are the ruby sapphire. Now, Eric just got these in today. So he said that I could sell them on the live. I just couldn't discount them. So these are $19.99. These are faceted 4mm ruby and sapphire bracelets. So these are ruby and sapphire bracelets. They got a nice, they're faceted, so they're beautiful. But ruby and sapphire together is the love crystal for relationships. I can't tell you, this is one of the best combos out there for healing your relationships. You get into a big fight, you're trying to make up, yeah, you want this. Okay, this one helps to kind of get everybody on the same level with unconditional love. So again, this is ruby and sapphire. This is going to be $19.99 for those. And so the other name of that would be called corundum, and corundum, which I'll show you that corundum. So corundum is ruby and sapphire together. It's just a different fancy name for it. Now these were $8.88. I reduced them to $4.44 here. So again, they got it. You can see the ruby and you can also see the sapphire within these crystals here. So, and then I also have some ruby palms. So, and ruby does fluoresce underneath black light. That's how you can tell a ruby is real or not, is if it glows in the black light. And if it doesn't, it's fake or it's garnet. All right. So this is ruby right here, of Ruby in Matrix. So that's this one here. And then I do have ruby available in the store, Kim. I just have it rough. So I think I have tumbled ruby too. I just didn't grab it. But yes, I do have just regular ruby. So, and then I also have some blue sapphire here. So, but these are my large. I only have these 3 large pieces. These were $39. This is a real piece. These are heavy too. Blue sapphire right here. These were $39. I'm going to let them go for $24.44 for the blue sapphire here. Blue sapphire is known to help with your eyeballs, by the way. So I'll get rid of my corundum here. And then I have another blue sapphire. This one happens to be bronze sapphire, which is a rare bird. So here's the bronze sapphire, and you can tell, see how it flashes? See how flashy that is? Let me see. It's hard to see with all these. So it's real flashy. It's got that bronze flash to it. So that's called bronze sapphire. Good for depression. This is a good one for depression right here. So, but that's bronze sapphire. It's very, very flashy. I know it's kind of hard to see on the camera. So I'm going to have to figure out a different way to show this stuff with better angles. But anyway, that's bronze sapphire, $14.44. That is A86. Again, this one's a really good for gaining wisdom, but this one's a very, just a higher grade. And then Eric also got these in as well, and I can't discount them because he said, no. These are 20, well, he did, I discounted these anyway, $24.44. They're $29. These are blue sapphire palms. So these are blue sapphire palm pillows. So I got them in big, and I got them tumbled, and I got them in palms. So again, these are $24.44 for either one you want. These are good underneath pillows or for sticking in bras. They're a little bit smoother. So that's A87 and A85 for my sapphires and my rubies. My rubies and my sapphires. All right, what other goodies we got? We got some fuchsite. Ooh, I like fuchsite. So here is fuchsite. Not a lot of people think about fuchsite right out the gate. Oh yeah, but I like fuchsite. It's just really unique. It's different. So this is my my wonders. These are called Northern Lights fuchsite. So you can tell the difference. That this is that green fuchsite. It's a little bit darker. This one has it is a fuchsite inclusion. So you can see here. See that the tower on the inside of this crystal, that's called a fuchsite inclusion. So this is clear quartz, which amplifies the fuchsite. This is a clear quartz with a fuchsite inclusion, $19.99. Okay, these were $29. I'm gonna let them go for $19. Each one of them has that inclusion inside. And like I said, they're so pretty. They're so pretty. They all have that tower inclusion, that point inclusion in on them. So really different, really, really unique. So again, that is A89 for $19.99. And then I have these for $4.44, the Northern Lights. These were $9.99. This one is a really good people that are uber sensitive to touch. Fuchsite helps to balance the sensitivity of touch. Great for those that have codependency issues. This will help to break you with codependency. And it's a really good one for those that have an issue or they go overboard on their compassion. It helps to kind of keep your compassion in check a little bit. Lastly, it does help to balance out your chakra system pretty quick. So I like fuchsite. I think it's kind of underutilized a lot, but man, it's so cool. Like I said, look at that. It's a point inside of a crystal. That's so cool. So again, that's A89 from a fuchsite. And then Eric just got these in today. We've had them in the past, but he got some more in. This is A90. This is $8.88. This is swamp bogwood. Yep. It's also known as larsenite, but yes, it's bogwood. So it has a lot of the same qualities of petrified wood. So, but these are really brown and green pieces. They're really different. Brown, green, blues. A lot of blue and green. Kind of almost a teal color. But these $8.88, that's how much they are. They're $8.88. He just got these in, I think today or yesterday. This one is great for like dream recall, past life recall, remembering your dreams. It also is helps with patience, helps to calm you down. Like I said, think about petrified wood. It's been around for a long time. So this is the same thing. It's basically algae that's been compressed and now it's a rock. So it will really help with the past. It'll help to slow things down. It'll help with logic. So great crystal, $8.88. It's just so pretty. It's really pretty. I like it. So next is, I do have a Stonehenge. Okay, so my next one is Stonehenge Priscilla. So I have a sphere here. This one I only have one sphere, but it's $19.99. So that's my Stonehenge sphere. I just got these in today. We got them back in, I guess. These are pendulums. So you hold it here and then you can move the pendulum, yes, no. But I got some Stonehenge pendulums that just arrived today at $19.99. I also have some Stonehenge hearts for $93 for $8.88. They were $12.22. And then I also have some of these bracelets here. I think I've got towers. Yep, bracelets and towers. So scoot over. So here's my towers. And I have towers. So it's called Stonehenge Priscilla because it's actually mined very, very close to Stonehenge. It's also known as Stonehenge Bluestone. It's really good for past life stuff, great for activating psychic abilities or psychic stuff. Enhances meditation. This is all about psychic abilities and meditation. That's what this one does. It's all spiritual. Yeah, sure, it'll help to stabilize your heart chakra, but this is all about spiritual development, meditation, psychic abilities. It also balances the meridian lines in the body along with the chakra system. So again, really cool for amping up the spiritual abilities here. So again, $8.85 for those towers. And I got one sphere left at $19.99. I have about a dozen of those pendulums. I have these hearts, Stonehenge hearts, $8.88. My Stonehenge hearts. Then I also have these nugget bracelets, and I only have 4 left of the nugget bracelets. I'm gonna let these go for $19.99. So for the Stonehenge nugget bracelets. Again, if you're going to be meditating with any of these, it goes in the left hand. So great to hold the hearts or anything like that in the left hand. Same with the bracelets, left hand. Left hand is receiving, right hand is giving. So more of the protective stones should go on the right. More of the this crystals like that you need should go on the left. But it's not that big of a deal. Don't get too caught up on which hand to stick it on. It's fine. So as long as you're wearing it, it's fine. You don't have to get too particular. You know, some people get overly particular. I'm like, oh, it's fine. Not a big deal. So again, you're just going to head to awakeningstore.com if you see anything that you like. A96, this is my green calcite chunks. Green calcite is really good for help, much like smoky, really good to help with addiction, compulsion, anything that you can't seem to quite kick. This is a really good one for ag people or gardening people. This one would be one that you could put in your plants and make your plants really happy. So same with moss rose, but this one's really good for plants as well. And then it also helps to increase prosperity in business. So it's a really good one for business stuff. I do have some hearts here. These hearts are going to be $14.44. So the green calcite hearts, I only have 4 of them. $14.44 for, and they were $29. Yeah, they were $29. So those are $14.44, and those are $2.22. Again, really, this one's a really good for tumor issues. Any of the calcites are good for tumors or weird growths. So that's green calcite, A96, A97 for my green calcite. All righty. Next up is citrine. Oh no, yellow aventurine. Yep, yellow apatite. Geez Louise. So Eric just got these in today too. This is another new find. We've had these in the past. They sold out so damn fast. Etsy bought them a lot. But this is yellow apatite, also known as golden apatite. Usually apatite is blue. This one helps with the metabolism. This one will help with the digestion. Pair this up with the blue apatite. The blue apatite controls your appetite. This one increases the metabolism. Pair those two together, you got a winning combo for weight loss. But this one also helps for depression, for gut issues, tummy issues, and also for gaining self-confidence. So again, these are $9.99. We just got the tumbled ones in. These are the rough ones. I'm going to let the rough ones go for 99 cents. So is the Lotus LED in stock? Yeah, it is. Yep. So these are the rough ones here, but you can tell the difference. Look at that, rough versus tumbled. So way big difference. So these are 99 cents and these are $9.99. Depending what you want, they do the same thing. Again, they help with the metabolism, whereas the blue appetite helps to curb your appetite. This helps with metabolism and the digestion part. So I like to pair that up with the blue appetite. It's a good combo. Okay, next up is Ametrine. Now check these out. Eric just got these in today too. Brand new find. So this is Congo citrine. Okay, Congo citrine means that Mother Nature made it yellow. Sometimes in citrine, it is baked or put in an oven. It's usually sometimes crappy pieces of citrine or crappy pieces of amethyst, and then they heat it up, and then it makes like a brighter yellow. So this is natural from the ground ametrine. Why it's ametrine? It's half amethyst, half citrine. So you get both of those qualities together for $3.33. These are awesome for grids, but these are all, like I said, Congo citrine and amethyst points. $3.33. This one helps to stay focused so you can keep moving forward. This one is anxiety and depression. That's why I love ametrine for people with anxiety and depression. Anxiety, purple, amethyst, depression, yellow, citrine. So I like this combo. I also have some bigger towers here that are ametrine as well. These are going to be $19.99. So you can see the nice rainbows in some of these here. They all have really nice rainbows, but the yellow in them is what gives it the citrine. So this is half amethyst, half citrine, so also known as ametrine. So I also have some free-formed pieces as well. These are $17.77. These are high grade. So these are high grade, $17.77, half amethyst, half citrine. So that's what these are. They're free-form pieces. That's what they're called. So these are the nice free-form pieces here. These were $29. I'm going to let them go for $17. So again, that's ametrine, half amethyst, half citrine. So it's a great combo for the anxiety, depression people. And again, amethyst is always good for just about everything, especially anxiety. So this one's a good one for both. All right, next up, I'm going to show you some Congo citrine because that's my favorite kind of citrine. So, and I'll show you the difference here. So this is one of my citrines here. So that's a citrine right there. And then my other citrines, the Congos, yeah. So this is a rough form, and this is a, yeah, that one. So this is what I mean by the difference. So check this out. This has been the heat treated kind here that I'm talking about. So to brighten it up and make it prettier. So this is $14.44. This is citrine here. But I also have the Congo citrine. Congo citrine is a lot darker, more brown, a lot richer in color. So this was not heat treated. This was done on its own. Mother Nature did it. So these are going to be $9.99. Citrine is the #1 crystal for confidence, self-esteem, happiness. It really hits the solar plexus. It's a happy crystal. It really is a good one for depression. So these are rough citrines from Morocco. Again, they're not Congo citrine because they're not from Congo, but they're dark. So these are Moroccan rough citrines. These are $3.33. I've got the Congo citrine points for $9.99, and then I have the heat treated right here, B4 for $8.88. It still does the same thing. So don't think that just because it's Congo or this one, it still metaphysically does the same thing. I prefer Mother Nature doing it. So that's what these are. So that's that one. And no, Amy, I won't be showing the blue apatite. I don't have any on sale this go around. So, but I only have one of these cuff citrine bracelets here, the gold ones. I only have one. So it's $8.88. And then like I said, B7, B5, but that is my citrine. Like that is my #1 crystal to help with depression. Really amping up the self-esteem, amping up your happiness, and self-worthiness. All right. So these are, I only have 2 of these moons, and they do have some rainbows in them. Okay. So there's my citrine and my Moroccans. All right, next up is Trolleolite. So I've got some Trolleolite here, which is kind of a sky blue color. And I have these butterflies here of Trolleolite. These were $9. I'm gonna let them go for $5.55. So $5.55 for the Trolleolite butterflies. These are $4.44 for the Trolleolite mushrooms. $4.44 for the Trolleolite mushrooms. And then I have two towers, B10, for $24.44 for that Trolleolite. So Trolleolite's really good with, once you have that idea of, okay, I think I know what I want to do as far as my life purpose, Trolleolite helps to push you forward with that. It helps you to get moving with that. It's a great one to have if you're trying to manifest, great for calming the emotions too. So, and it does help with communication a little bit, but like I said, this is Trolleolite. You don't see this one very often. And again, this is going to be B9, B8, and B10 for that Trolleolite. It's kind of a sky blue colored. So that is my Trolleolite. Trolleolite. So next up is going to be moss agate. Moss agate, moss agate. So I got moss agate here, which is one of my favorites because I am a horticulturalist. It is just naturally one of my faves. So I have one little sphere here for $4.44. I only got one. So moss agate's really good for colds and flus. People that might have some autoimmune issues. I got another thing a little bit better for autoimmune, but this isn't bad for autoimmune. This is moss agate stars, $9.99. And then I have big moss agate mushrooms. Big moss agate. This is good for gardeners, horticulturalists, great for focus and concentration, great for grounding. Really, really good for opening up the grounding techniques here. And then this one is $5. This was 19, but we noticed it's got a small little chip, so I'm going to let it go for $5. So this one's $5. It's got a tiny little chip here. And then I do have a little ghosty. So I guess I got a little ghosty. I'll put my mushrooms here for the B11. But then I got a little ghost. I only have one ghost. Moss agate ghost here, $24.44 for moss agate ghost. Woo-hoo. And then I have two cupcake towers. Two cupcake towers here for $19.99. That's B16. B16 for the cupcake towers. B16. Now that's what I got for dams. Oh, I got two more moss agates. Okay, let me put the sphere here and put the stars in here. Okay. And I've got red moss agate. I forgot about this. I'm going to reduce the red moss agate to $11.11. It looks like moss agate. It's just got tinges of red to it. Very, very unique. Most people have never seen red moss agate, but this is red moss agate here. B18 for $11.11. And then I have the mini goddess towers for $19.99. Or I'm going to reduce them to $9.99, excuse me, for the goddess towers here. So those are my moss agate goodies. These are my little towers here. They're considered goddess towers. So, all right, that's my moss agate. And then next up, again, just head to awakeningstore.com. So next up is probably the best one here when it comes to autoimmune stuff. You can grab it. B19. And then I have B20 for an egg. So this is Dragon's Blood Jasper. This is probably my number one I'm going to recommend for anybody that's got autoimmune issues. Do I have any more?
No, that's it.
That's it? Okay. So this is Dragon's Blood Jasper. I've got these bracelets here, $7.77. They were $13. I think I have like 5 or 6 of these. This one is the autoimmune one. This one helps also with developing helping people that are closed-minded, the muggles. This is a really good gift to give a muggle so they can try to figure some stuff out. It's also really good for patience and forgiveness. This is my forgiving one, but mostly autoimmune viral stuff. That's awesome for Dragon's Blood. Yeah. All right, next up is Vericite. Don't see this very often. This is called Vericite. This is $9.99. These were $19. So that's what they look like. They kind of have a, I don't know, like an aqua stripe. They're kind of cream in color. They were $19. So, and then this Vericite is a little bit darker green. These are big chunks. These were $19.99. I'm gonna let them go for $9.99. These big chunks of Verisite. Verisite is a really, really good one for empaths again, because it protects your heart. It's a really good one to help you manifest money or wealth. And it does bring out your happiness. It brings out joy and happiness. So again, Verisite B21, B22 for the Verisite bracelet. These are the only bracelets I have. And when they're gone, they're gone. So again, just head to awakeningstore.com and then type in B22 and right there it is. All righty. And you can use your reward points with these. So all good. Oops, sorry. Next up, Peach Moonstone. I love Peach Moonstone. Again, Moonstone is a girly crystal, really girly crystal. So I got Peach Moonstone, palms. I got spheres right here. So here's the spheres. Each one of them has a nice high flash, and it will come with a sphere stand. So this one happens to be $9.99. I have 3 of these available. I got the high flash palm stones, palm pillows. So you can really see that nice high flash to it. So there's that. That's going to be $19.99. These were $29. And then I think I only have like 2 of these left, and then that's it for the high flash Peach Moonstone bracelets here. They were 24. I'm going to let them go for 15. Now, Peach Moonstone is another good feminine crystal. It's really actually good for kids with nightmares and kids that can't sleep very well. Peach Moonstone, along with rose quartz, is a really good combo for them. It does help kids that are naturally sensitive. So kids that are just more sensitive, this helps to protect that sensitivity. In other words, it kind of puts a little bit of a bubble around them, so it supports them a little bit better. All right. So, but I really like Peach Moonstone for little kids that are highly intuitive like me, especially those with ADD, ADHD, and autism, because it doesn't make us feel like we're walking around naked in a store. So that's Peach Moonstone. So I got B24, 25, and 23 here for the Peach Moonstone. And again, you're just going to head to awakeningstore.com. All right. Next up, I've got Healerite. So this is another one, kind of like Verisite. Most people really maybe never heard of. I've got 2 bracelets only. And this is going to be B27 for the Healerite. So, and then this one is $2.22 for the Healerite here. So these are the tumbled Healerites. So Healerite helps your aura or your auric field, helps your chakras, help the meridian. So every body has an energy center to it, or chi. Well, that chi pushes out through your chakra system, meridian lines, then into your auric field. This stabilizes all of it. This one is also really good for the people that want to lucid dream. So these are for my lucid dreamers out there. Lucid dreams mean that you can remember what you can control yourself in the dream. That's what that is. And then lastly, believe it or not, it does help with radiation, protects you from radiation. But again, this is Healerite. These were 19. I'm going to let them go for $9.99. I only have 2. Only have 2. What was the Dragon's Blood Jasper bracelet number? I'll find out. Hang on 1 second there.
Looks like B19, I believe.
B19?
Yes.
B19. Bingo. Yeah, B19, B919 for the Dragon's Blood Jasper bracelets. This is Crazy Lace Agate. So here is my Crazy Lace hearts. I've got 1 crazy little moon, like the asteroid. And then I have a snail. Look at my little snail. So I have a snail. He's B30. He was 19. I'm going to let him go for 11. And I got this guy too. He's only 1. And then I have the puffy hearts for $5.55. Normally they're $9.99. Crazy Lace is my number 2 crystal for me for ADD, ADHD, and autism. For us neurodivergent people, Crazy Lace is our friend. It literally like gets the brains together. This is, I don't know why, but this is also another one with people that have phobias to creepy crawlies. Or phobias to like spiders. Crazy Lace Agate helps you with phobias when it comes to creepy crawlies. So it's one of the weird things that it does. Lastly, this is a good one to help with when you're dealing with fear in regards to spirit. So if you're trying to talk to your spirit guide and you're a little kind of scared over it, Crazy Lace will help you to feel a little bit more comfortable when you're opening up to be able to communicate with your guides. So again, that's Crazy Lace Agate. It's one of my faves, Crazy Lace Agate. Great for ADD and ADHD stuff. Next up is my lapis. These just came in again just a couple days ago. These are my lapis, my lapis lazuli rings. These are going to be B31 for 11.11. I just got these in. Again, these are silver plated. They are adjustable. So they're $11.11. I will be getting more of these in. Like I said, I've been telling you guys I'm getting more cheaper jewelry in because that's what's being requested because we all have smaller budgets. So I'm trying to find, crystals that are way more budget friendly. So again, this is lapis. They're silver plated, 11.11. I have these left. When they're gone, they're gone. So these are going to be $4.44 right here. These are matte, 6 millimeter matte. So they're not shiny, but they're matte lapis bracelets. I'm going to let those go for $4.44. So lapis is my probably really good crystal for clairvoyance. If you want to see spirit, lapis is going to be your go-to. This is a really big one in ancient Egypt as well. So it's an old Egyptian stone. This heart, $5.55. Great for people that want to get deeper into meditation. If you're a good meditator and you want to go deeper and start getting some answers, that lapis is going to help you do that. So it's also really good for being honest with yourself. It's a good crystal for you to kind of own your shit. $4.44. I only have like 4 or 5 of these for the worry stones here. B34 for the lapis worry stone. And then I have some lapis moons here as well. La, la, la. Lapis moons. Here's my moons. So my lapis moons right here for $4.44. Got some lapis moons, B35. And I did get these in today, these rings, not these. I just got these in. These are adjustable, $14.44. So these rings, B36, just got them in. So they're marquee. They're better than I thought they were going to be honest with you. They are adjustable. They're silver plated. So B36, $14.44. $14.44 for the marquee shaped one. That's my lapis lazulis. My lapis lazulis. Let me go in here. Just guess it. All right. La, la, la. Oh, yeah, I got those. Those are cool. So I got these. These are cool. These are real cool. Real cool. Any guesses? They are gray pearls. These are real pearl, gray pearl bracelets. I'm going to let them go for $5.55. These are all I have. So these are pearl bracelets, $5.55. Pearls are really, really good for calming your energy and amplifying it. So I got them. All right, next up I have, wow. Oh yeah. I got some strawberry quartz hearts here. And then I got some strawberry quartz spheres. So these are a lower grade. I need to get rid of these. These are $4.44. They were $19. I'm letting them go for $4.44. You can see the quality difference, right? So I'm going to let these go for $4.44. These are $14.44. These will come with a sphere stand. These are also known as red guava. So sometimes you might hear it called that. This one is the one for you if you are single and you want to find a soulmate. This is your single one, a mingle one. So strawberry quartz helps with people that are looking for their soulmate. This one does help with heart circulatory issues. Great for being in the here and now and learning how to be happy in the here and now. And it does help to amplify love and gratitude. So again, that's B38, 39, 1444. Just head to awakeningstore.com. I have these left. I only have 4 of these left. This is the strawberry quartz with lepidolite. So I have 2 crystals in one. This one is going to help with people that have mental health issues because it's going to help you love yourself and balance your brain at the same time. So these, I only have, like I said, 4 available. These are going to be $9.99. These are B40. So I have some lepidolite as well. So here, check this out. So this is the lepidolite. So if lepidolite and strawberry quartz were to have a baby, they came out with that bracelet. So, but that's my strawberry quartz here. I'm going to show you some lepidolite here. I got some lepidolite spheres here for $4.44. I got some lepidolite moons for $4.44. And then I have some palms for $8.88 here. Big palms, big. So lepidolite is the #1 crystal to help people that have mental health issues because of the lithium that is inside this crystal. Lithium helps to balance the brain. So that's why it's called lepidolite, because it has lithium in it, and mica to help you self-reflect. So this one is a really, really good one for those that have struggled over the years with mental health issues. It really helps to bring up trauma, but very, very slowly, so you can deal with it one step at a time. So again, B42 for the $4.44 little spheres. I got some crescent moons here for $4.44. And then I have some big palm stones for $8.88. You can see that nice shimmer to it. That's the mica inside there. So, all righty, that is my lepidolite. Lepidolite. All righty, next, oh, my last one. Last one right here. I got B45. This is Larimar. So Larimar, also known as the dolphin stone. This is a very, very calming crystal. So Larimar is a lot like, you're supposed to be able to look down into the ocean. So these are our chip bracelets. We've had these for a while, so I thought I'd discount them. They were $19. I'm going to let them go for $9.99. So these are my Larimar chip bracelets. Very calming for anxiety. This is a very calming, soothing, easygoing crystal. Real, real easygoing. So that is Larimar, only found in the Dominican Republic. So, okay. So, oh, perfect timing too. So Eric just got here. So it's good timing, along with my dogs. So, yay. So we just got done, but I want to thank everybody so much for watching tonight. Like I said, if you have any questions, feel free to message me, but the sale will be live for another 24 hours, and then we'll go ahead and shut it down. Again, if you get over $75, we'll go ahead and ship it to you for free. It's no problem. So, but thanks everybody so much for watching tonight. I really appreciate it. And just want to say thanks. Have a wonderful week ahead, everybody. Thanks for watching. Bye.